not going to be talking about 1, 2, or 3 topics. We're going to be talking about a few topics in today's video. And if you know something different, I am trying to upgrade the quality of my videos. So I bought some lights. I don't know if she's giving, I don't like this shadow back here, but we're gonna figure it out. So we're gonna be covering some controversial legal topics in Louisiana. First, starting off with the permitless. So you can carry a concealed weapon without a permit in Louisiana.
By the end of the week, permitless carry will go into effect for most of Louisiana, making it easier to carry a gun.
There has been great concern over this legislation regarding permitless concealed carry for quite some time.
It's a decision lawmakers across the state supported.
This legislation is about making Louisiana a safer place to live.
But on Monday, city officials announced 2 legal loopholes. One would delay the law's start, and the other banned guns in much of the French Quarter.
It's using and applying laws that have always been on the books to deal with a current and real threat to public safety. This is not a workaround.
The details are complicated, but essentially the city found a legal loophole that will allow New Orleans to keep its gun restrictions in place for an extra month, until August 1st. After that, the NOPD would be forced to allow permitless carry.
I've always disagreed with that. I thought it was a bad idea to have the permitless concealed carry.
And to keep guns out of most of the French Quarter, NOPD opened a vocational training school in the 8th District.
The area within 1,000 feet of this district station will be a firearm-free zone.
That's because under state law, guns are prohibited within 1,000 feet of any school. Even after August 1st, there are a few instances where permitless carry still won't apply. If you're at a restaurant or bar that serves alcohol, or if your blood alcohol levels are above the legal limit, it is illegal to carry a firearm with or without a permit.
Guns and alcohol don't mix, they never have.
Minors and convicted felons are also prohibited from carrying weapons.
We're gonna use all the laws on the books every place we can to make the whole city safe.
So, of course that comes with some sort of, regulation, legislation put in place, because not just anybody can carry a concealed weapon, but you have to be a person that is 18 or older. The previous law to carry a concealed weapon with a permit is 21, which I think is still in place. Anyways, this is about those who want to get a gun without having a permit. So 18 and older, and you must not be a convicted felon. That's a whole slew of legislation if you are a convicted felon. At some point you'll be able to carry a concealed weapon or get your permit, but you have to usually wait 10 years from the date that you completed your sentencing, probation, or whatever, you didn't get in trouble. That was signed into legislation earlier this year by the governor, Jeff Landry, and that has gone into effect for most of Louisiana. And I say most because at the time of me filming this video, which is July 30th, New Orleans, which is an anomaly, of course, the law doesn't go into effect until August 1st, and you cannot, when it does go into effect, those in New Orleans, you cannot carry a firearm in the French Quarters. That is a firearm-free zone. It might be that way now, but I'm just letting you know. So for those who want to get their gun and want to carry it and conceal it, it's very important that you understand the law if you are going to bypass the educational training and things such as that. So that's what I'm here for. We're going to talk about some of the laws that you need to know if you're going to be out carrying a concealed weapon, but you didn't go through the proper training, the gun safety classes, and whatever it is else that you need to take. So it's important to note that once you have your concealed carry, you cannot go into a school zone within 1,000 feet. So you can't go onto anything K through 12, university, college. You can't go on a campus or anything if you have a concealed carry and you are a civilian. You can't do that. You can't. Another thing to note is that you can't go into a church, a synagogue, a place of worship if you have a concealed carry. You also can't go into a police station, law enforcement station, a prison, a jail, a detention center. You can't go to a polling station. with a concealed carry. You can't go into places where you have to be 18 and older, whether that's a bar, club, a casino. You cannot be under the influence, whether it be with drugs or alcohol, when you are carrying a concealed weapon. Also, another important thing to note, if you are going into a private residence, you have to let that person know, hey, I'm carrying a concealed weapon. May I have your permission to go inside your house? You have to receive consent before you go into someone else's home with a concealed weapon. Now, it is also important to note, if you are driving around with a gun, you get pulled over by the cops, you need to put all 10 digits or your fingers or your hands on the steering wheel, and you need to let the police officer know, hey, I have a gun in the car, and follow whatever the procedures or protocols that the police lawfully have to do in that manner when that situation happens.